It's time to pick out our May reads. This is my TBR cart, but honestly, there are books on my shelves that are also need to be read, but these are kind of the ones I've collected that I want to read in the spring/summer. Below, I don't know if you can really see it, but right here I have like blind books all wrapped with from numbers 1 through 14, but I already did pick one book out of this back in March, so it's actually only 13 books total that are kind of like wrapped. Those books are kind of books that have been on my TBR for quite some time, and when I look at them, I never grab for them, so that's why they're wrapped. If I still haven't picked them up or wanted to read them, I think that's a clear sign I need to unhaul them. Maybe I'll do kind of like a challenge video where I'll do like a week of read it or unhaul it of those books. So I will go ahead and get a spin the wheel with numbers on it, and then we'll kind of pick from there. Enter wheel title. We're gonna call it Blind Reads. Cool. All right, so we have the wheel in question. Let's go ahead and click it. $14, the one number I put back in. Why am I scared to open this? I'm like so scared to open this. Just so you know, I wasn't lying because I don't know if it focused or not. There, 14. Okay, I have no clue what this book is, but she's kind of big, so that doesn't make me that excited. Okay, I'll close my eyes. Am I gonna like be able to do this nicely? No. It has like a matte texture. What book is that? Okay, we have Black Sun by Rebecca Ronhorst. Yes, this has been on my physical TBR since 2022, I want to say. Maybe 2021. Don't judge me. Published 2020. So I think I got this in 2021 or 2022, and I wrapped it for a reason because it's been on my physical TBR for so long that it's like, Jasmine, you either read it or unhaul it. I think I read the first like couple pages and was intrigued, so I think there's hope for this. It's just when it comes to fantasy, it's always a series, and I get like anxious starting new series because I'm already in the middle of so many. Inspired by a civilization of pre-Columbian Americas, woven into tales of celestial prophecies, forbidden magic, crafted with unforgettable characters, Rebecca Ronhorst has created an epic fantasy adventure in the most original series debut of the decade. That is high praise. Let's go ahead and pick from the TBR jar. There's just tons of prompts in here. There's old, new prompts that I put in here for the spring. I put those back in here back in March. Okay. We have this little one right here. I'll let you guys see it first. What's that say? Trying to read it backwards. Yeah, that wasn't happening. Scream Summer Vacation. Yes. Why am I in the mood to be like in the summery months? Like, I'm craving warmth. I'm craving the sunshine, and just summer always just reminds me of like happiness and just excitement. So, okay, let's see what's on here first. And if I don't feel like anything aligns with summery vibes, then I'll go for my physical TBR on my shelves. So let's go ahead and see. Sorry if you hear the creaks, it's my chair. Okay. So I have a YA contemporary romance called 20 Boy Summer by Sarah Oakler. This is actually a book I read back when I was like 14, 15 years old, and I'm on the hunt to collect nostalgic reads. And I just remember reading this one at that time of my life and just loving it. And I think it kind of gives the same energy as To All the Boys I've Loved Before, The Summer I Turned Pretty kind of energy. And I just kind of want to dive back into a book like that, but I don't know. I mean, I have so many other books I have not read, and technically I did read this. I just don't really remember most of it because I was 15 and I'm almost 30 now. But I'll go ahead and read the back so you have an idea. According to Anna's best friend, Frankie, 20 days in Zanzibar Bay is the perfect opportunity to have a summer fling. And if they meet one boy every day, there's a pretty good chance Anna will find her first summer romance. Anna lightheartedly agrees to the game, but there's something she hasn't told Frankie. She's already had her romance, and it was with Frankie's older brother, Matt, just before his tragic death 1 year ago. Oh my god, why does it feel like I'm reading this for the first time? Written beautifully and emotionally honest, this is a debut novel that explores what it truly means to love someone, what it means to grieve, and ultimately to make the most of every moment this world has to offer. Okay, but like, why is this one now calling my name? Because I love a good little heartfelt romance. Should I do it? I feel like I should do it. Okay, let's look at our other options. This is high on the list. Next up, I have One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. This is the only book I haven't read by her other than her just newest release. And I know this follows Charlie, who was in the first book and introduced us to him, but I understand this is his book and his love story and kind of his redemption arc. I don't even know if you would call it that. Oh man, this one feels like nostalgic too. And even though I haven't read it, like the nostalgic feeling, it feels like it's coming from both of these books, and both of these would be really good options. Okay, let me think about it. Vacation Wars by Megan Quinn. I've read like I think 2 books by her now, and I know she's just really fun. Her books are meant to be fun, and this could be a really cute one to read. Falling in love is no vacation. Prepared for a good time, Tessa is thrilled to spend weeks before her sister's wedding at their family's favorite vacation spot, Santorini, sandy beaches, stone-washed houses, and attractive men. It's heaven. Okay, so she's like going on a little vacation. What was the prompt? It says, Scream Summer Vacation. Does that count? That's like really, I mean, these are all summer vacations. Each one of these characters is going to a place for their vacation. So they all scream that, but maybe Vacation Wars screams it more because it literally has the word vacation in it. I'm gonna sit on that one. Then I have The Roads We Follow by Nicole Dees. It says a cross-country road trip, a secretive box of journals, and an unforgettable summer romance. And as I'm looking at these 4 choices, like they all speak to me for different reasons. Like the road trip one just sounds fun. It sounds like what is the secrets? And I love like the whole letters part. I don't know. That's a contender. Then we have The Wedding People. I have been wanting to read this one for a minute, but I also know, does it lean on summer vacation mood? Probably not, but I have been really wanting to read it. It's not giving vacation. The prompt says screams vacation. The plot to this does not scream vacation. I like want to read them all, but I know I can't read them all in 1 month. We already have so many prompts to get through. Okay. How am I supposed to choose? They all sound so freaking good. Let me think about it. I thought about this. My thought process first was to take out the books I've had on my shelf the shortest amount of time and put those back, because we should be prioritizing books I've had on my cart for longer than necessary. But then another part of me is like, but it's still on your TBR, so just read the damn book you want to read. The problem is I kind of want to read all of them. I think I'm going to read the nostalgic read, guys. Part of me just like is craving that nostalgia high where you read something again for the first time and your heart feels all the same energy you did when you read it when you were younger. And I feel like this is my chance to read it again and annotate it and just fall in love with this world and these characters again. So we're doing it. We're putting 20 Boys Summer on the TBR. It says Screams Vacation. What screams vacation more than two best friends going to a little town and having a little pact to kiss 20 boys? And I'm also reading this one from the library. I literally have to read it within 13 days so I can return it. But honestly, this is like a one sitting read. So I have a feeling I'll finish this by no later than Friday this week. We'll see. Okay, we're going to close our eyes too. Okay. It is a purple one. And again, they have no meaning other than like they're pretty. Okay, it says a book with a tattoo worthy quotes. A tattoo worthy quote. I really need to learn how to proofread my little tabs because I have caught myself not spelling words out completely. It's definitely meant to say a book with a tattoo worthy quote. And these are like predictions, obviously, because I haven't read the books, but these are the ones on the potentials, right? So we have Persuasion by Jane Austen. It's a classic. I have a feeling there's probably quite a few. Oh, there's actually photos in there. There's pictures. Stop it. And it's a classic. And I do want to get through a classic this year. And this one's only like 200-ish pages, 203 pages. This is a contender because I know it's a love story, like a second chance romance story, and it's Jane Austen. So when I think about a quote you'd potentially want on your body, I think of a classic. So this might be a top contender. So I'm going to put that one right here. Then we have The Book of Lost Names by Kirsten Harmel. I understand that this is a historical fiction that takes place during, I believe, World War II. Yes. I could probably find a better prompt to fit this. So I'm going to put this one down. And I know this book kind of goes through grief and it's like a whimsical fantasy. And it's supposed to be really like moving. And I feel like anytime I read a book that is emotionally moving, there's usually something very quotable in there. I feel like this is another one that there could potentially be some really cute quotes in here. Do I feel like I could probably find a better prompt for this? Yes. I think the one that fits the prompt the best is Persuasion by Jane Austen, because when I think about what I would tattoo on myself personally, it's probably something from a classic novel. But honestly, I would get a tattoo of any book I truly fell in love with that had a very relatable quote to me. So I think we're gonna do Persuasion. This will be my first classic I read, so I think this should be it. I'm gonna put this one on my TBR for me. And my friends, last one. Let's read it first. Can I read it backwards? Absolutely not. Random number generator picks. Okay. These will be at the end of Dire Bound right here. So that's how we're going to count and then kind of do the same thing. These will be at the end of this book down here, the lowest book. Okay, we're going to count. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Okay, we have 47 books. We're gonna ask Siri because that's like the closest to a number generator, because then I'd have to put all those numbers into a generator and I just don't feel like doing that. So we're gonna screen record me asking Siri. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 43. 20. Okay. We're saving you. You can see that. God damn! Did I say 43? I really hope I did. Whatever. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No freaking way. Okay, it is a library book I have been wanting to read and I do need to return soon. So we have Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. This will be my first book by her, so honestly, I'm pretty excited about it. I like the random generator because it worked out for me. I have an ARC copy of Michaela's book called A Fall from Purpose. I'm only 15% into that currently, so I'm really hoping to finish that in the month of May. And that is a romantasy with trials. I'm really enjoying it so far. I will also be reading a book for one of my book clubs called The Viscount Who Loved Me, and that's by Julia Quinn, because we are reading the Bridgerton series. We go 1 month on, 1 month off, so that's kind of what we're doing as far as I know. That is on my TBR for this month. Now for the physical books. We have Black Sun by Rebecca Ronhorst. I've been needing to read this. This was the blind book. I'm really excited to read it. I'm just curious, you know, to see if I will continue with the series or will I just kind of close it up. Then I have 20 Boy Summer by Sarah Oakler. This is a nostalgic read for me, but the prompt was Scream's Summer Vacation. This literally takes place in the summer between two best friends. It's a coming of age story. They are searching to kiss tons of boys that summer. It just sounds super cute and sad at the same time because we have a few little secrets we need to talk about. We have The Art of Loving You by Natasha Bishop. This doesn't have a prompt either. I'm just currently in the middle of it and I will be continuing to read it because I need to read it in the next 14 days and return it back to my library. Then we had the prompt that was a book with a tattoo-worthy quote, and we picked a classic, which is Persuasion by Jane Austen. I hope there's something quotable in here, but I'm pretty sure there is. So this is on there. Then lastly, we had a number generator or Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 43. And we got 20, and on that count, this was 20, which is another library book, which kind of works out because I would love to get through my library books and return them so other people can read them. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So other people can read them. So I have Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I know this is a surprise pregnancy that leads to even more life-changing revelations in this heartfelt slow burn friends to lovers romance. So I feel like this is quite a good selection of books. I feel like they lean a little emotional, but we shall see. We shall see. Those are the books I will be reading in the month of May. Wish me luck. Will I get through all of them? We'll find out later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.